On this episode of WPL World, we're going to talk about C-Series suspension, the differences, advantages of any, and basically the evolution of it, essentially. So here we go. Here's the early trucks. We got plastic links, front and back, with and they've got a piece that holds on the axle, a truss that goes over top that all the links attach to. There is breakage on this sometimes, and there are problems. Again, here's the same setup right here. Okay. So when the C34 came out, it's the same design. The links are just a little bit longer, which this has upgraded links just to confirm. Okay. And that's the difference there. But that one is that the links are longer. Okay. And the C44 is a longer wheelbase, and so the links are longer. Okay. Now the thing about the longer links give you more suspension travel, more articulation. Is the difference there, given the same amount of travel. I gotta fix that. Okay, and then C54 is what we got here. They went to a different style of link, a different shape, plastic links. Okay. All right, and then C64, again, they went with different types of links. They also changed the shocks when they got to the C54. They changed to, instead of an internal spring, they changed to an external spring. That's one difference there. And so, yeah, they also went with the steering servo on the axle for this particular one. It was the first one that had the steering on the axle. Okay. So then we move into the C74 here, and here's where we go into the leaf springs. It was the first one with leaf springs. Okay. Leaf springs have their advantages. There's some advantages they don't have. Suspension travel can be a little weird with leaf springs. They can be a little bit bouncy. There is really no shock to speak of with the WPL leaf springs. Now from there, they went to a different design. Now if you notice, they went to a longer leaf spring. What's a longer leaf spring? Well, a longer leaf spring flexes better, and you can get more travel out of a longer leaf spring. And that is actually true in real world stuff too. A lot of people do that on 4x4s. They'll put a longer leaf spring to get more articulation out of a leaf spring. Okay. And they went back to a servo on chassis design with these. This is the C94 right here. C84, C94, same suspension. Okay. And the shackle, I think they revised the shackle design a little bit here. But yes, as they have come through, a lot of people prefer the link suspension because you can put longer links, shorter links on it to do different things. And then the leaf spring rigs do have their place. And really what I like about the leaf spring setup, especially on the 84 and 94, is that they're a very supple, good traveling leaf spring setup, and they work great. The C74 leaves a little bit to be desired on the travel there. And actually, the C64 being Link, actually, it has more travel than the older trucks, and a lot more articulation on that as far as Link setups go. But again, the leaf spring ones do not have shocks, and most of your WPL stuff has internal shocks on the older ones. C54, C64 have external spring shocks. So that's your main difference there. So anyways, people have preferences on their suspension, but each one had its own advantage and disadvantage, so it makes them a little different. So they're all good to me.